Yes, this is the brand new Roland keyboard, the FA-06, FA-08 music workstation. Some big key features that you guys need to know that are really awesome is, first off, the sound engine is based off of the Integra 7 Supernatural sound module, so that gives you supernatural acoustic, supernatural synthesis, and supernatural drums. Now, what that means is that we have complete control over the behavior of those instruments and also the articulation of those instruments, which I'm going to show you shortly. The next thing is we have our sample pad section, which is based off of the SP404SX sampler. Now you can go ahead and sample directly into the audio input here, and then you have 4 banks of 16. You can play them either in the pads or in the keys, so that makes it cool. Now all those samples go right to the SD card slot in the back, and it's going to ship with a 4 gig SD card. Now it's upgradable to up to 32 gigabytes, so that's a lot of room there. Now let's talk about the sequencing. We talked to a lot of our customers, and we've gone back from the phrase sequencer down into the linear sequencer. So that's something that's been real great, and it has a 16-track sequencer, which you can also integrate the samples from that sequence as well. So I'm going to do a very fast 2-measure sequence so I can show you that real quick. I'll press my record button very fast. I'll go ahead and have a wait note, put it on input quantize very quickly for you, and I'll just do 2 measures and drop it down to 94. So very quickly, here for you. Here is, let's record. 3. So I just recorded. Now let's do the drums very fast for you. Just recorded that. Now let's do the bass very fast. Now let's put some strings in here as well. 3 and 4. Now go ahead and rehearse it, and let's put some synth. And I'm going to go ahead and control it, my resonance and my cutoff right here. Very smooth filtering. Now here's the cool part. We just did the sequence. Now it comes time to share it with all the friends in the band. So here's how we do it. Shift, Song Utility, go down to Export Song, and here's some options that we get. We can either export it as a standard MIDI file, which is fine, but sometimes when we're trying to share that within the DAW, it becomes difficult. Standard MIDI file, then we have to hook up the MIDI and the audio, and then we have to solo tracks, and it becomes a kind of an ordeal. We can still do that, but we can also export it as a stereo mix file, so it's a complete song. And my favorite is we can export it as a wave multitrack or audio stems. So we can export all of these as audio stems right in here. So I just tell it to do it, and as we're talking, it's exporting all of those MIDI tracks to audio right to the SD card. Once everything is done exporting, we take out our SD card, throw it in your Mac or your PC, and at that point you can use any DAW that you want, anything that you want. Once you're done with that, go ahead and USB out of here into your computer, and now this becomes a DAW controller. So I can control transport and also any of my CC messages. So that's something that's real cool. Another fun fact about this keyboard, there are already a lot of sounds already ready for it on axial.roland.com, and also it has generic MIDI, so you can use any iOS device. So my name is Ed Diaz from Roland. Thank you very much.